Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive in life, effortlessly attracting wealth, success, and happiness, while others struggle endlessly despite working hard? What if I told you that Buddhism offers powerful insights into achieving abundance, but not in the way you think? Today, we'll uncover why Buddhism alone won't make you rich, but your mindset within the teachings can change everything. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to align your thoughts, actions, and spiritual energy to attract prosperity naturally, without ever chasing it. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content on mindfulness, spirituality, and achieving your highest potential. And as you watch, remember to comment below with the mantra, "My mind is the key to abundance," to begin setting the intention for wealth and success in your life. Let's get started. The misconception of wealth in Buddhism. One of the most common misconceptions people have about Buddhism is that it's against wealth. They believe that to be spiritual, you must reject material things, that money and success are inherently bad, and that the only path to enlightenment is through renunciation. This couldn't be further from the truth. In Buddhism, wealth isn't seen as good or bad, it's neutral, just like fire. Fire can cook your food and keep you warm, but it can also burn down a house. It all depends on how you use it. The same goes for wealth. Money itself isn't the issue. It's how attached we become to it, how we allow it to dictate our actions, and whether or not we use it mindfully. Buddha himself didn't reject wealth, he rejected attachment. He taught that craving and clinging to wealth lead to suffering, but he never said wealth was inherently wrong. In fact, many successful kings and lay followers during Buddha's time were wealthy, and they used their resources to support their communities and the spread of the Dharma. The root of abundance, mindset over money. Here's the truth. Buddhism won't make you rich, but it can transform your mindset, and that is the key to abundance. The teachings of Buddhism help us shift our perspective on wealth and success, moving away from the desperation and fear that often surround money. Instead of chasing wealth, you cultivate the mindset that attracts it naturally. The first step in this process is understanding the law of cause and effect, also known as karma. In Buddhist philosophy, your thoughts, intentions, and actions create the reality you experience. If you constantly dwell on lack, fear, and scarcity, guess what? You're going to attract more of that into your life. But if you cultivate thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and generosity, you start to align yourself with the energy of prosperity. Karma doesn't mean that if you do good things, money will magically fall into your lap. It means that by shifting your mindset and actions toward positive, constructive outcomes, you begin to lay the foundation for success and abundance. Your thoughts shape your reality, and Buddhism provides the tools to reshape those thoughts for the better. Now you might be asking, how do I actually change my mindset to attract wealth? Let's look at the Four Noble Truths in Buddhism and how they can help you cultivate a mindset that leads to abundance. The truth of suffering, dukkha. We all experience suffering, and much of that suffering comes from a feeling of lack, whether it's lack of money, opportunities, or resources. But the truth is, wealth isn't going to take away that suffering. Money can solve external problems, but if your internal state is still rooted in fear, anxiety, and attachment, no amount of wealth will make you feel fulfilled. The cause of suffering, tanha. Suffering arises from craving and attachment. When we're constantly craving more money, more success, more possessions, we create a cycle of dissatisfaction. In Buddhism, it's taught that attachment to external outcomes is what causes suffering. By letting go of your need to control every outcome, you open yourself up to new possibilities. The paradox is, when you stop desperately chasing wealth, you make room for it to come to you naturally. The end of suffering, nirodha. Freedom from suffering comes from letting go of attachment. When you let go of the belief that wealth will solve all your problems, you become free to live in the present moment. And it's in the present moment that opportunities, ideas, and inspiration come. The path to the end of suffering, magga. The path to freedom lies in practicing the Eightfold Path. Right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These practices aren't just about spiritual growth, they also lead to practical success in the world. By aligning your thoughts and actions with these principles, you create a life that naturally attracts abundance. One of the most important elements of the Eightfold Path when it comes to attracting wealth is right livelihood. This principle teaches us to earn a living in a way that is ethical, compassionate, and aligned with our values. In today's world, many people chase after money through jobs or ventures that drain their energy, compromise their values, or harm others. This creates internal conflict and leads to burnout. Right livelihood is about finding work that not only brings you material wealth, but also contributes to the well-being of others. It's about creating value in the world, not just for yourself, but for your community and society at large. When your work aligns with your highest values, you'll find that opportunities for abundance flow naturally. You won't need to chase wealth because your work will be in harmony with the universe, and the universe will support you. Think of it this way. When you plant a seed in fertile soil and give it the right amount of sunlight, water, and care, it will grow. You don't have to force it. The same is true for wealth. When you align your work with your values and contribute positively to the world, the seeds of abundance will grow effortlessly. In Buddhism, one of the most powerful practices for attracting abundance is generosity, or dana. This might seem counterintuitive. How can giving things away bring you more? But this practice is based on the principle that what you give, you receive. Generosity opens up the flow of abundance in your life. When you give without expectation of return, you send a signal to the universe that you believe in abundance, that you trust there is enough for everyone. This mindset shift is crucial because it moves you out of scarcity thinking and into a state of flow. It's important to understand that generosity doesn't just mean giving money. It can be your time, your energy, your love, or your knowledge. When you practice generosity, you're making a statement. I have more than enough and I'm willing to share it with others. This opens the door for more to come into your life because the universe responds to the energy you put out. Another core Buddhist practice that can transform your relationship with wealth is mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches us to be fully present in each moment, to observe our thoughts without judgment, and to act with intention. When it comes to wealth, mindfulness helps you become aware of your financial habits, your beliefs about money, and how these beliefs shape your reality. Are you constantly worried about money? Do you feel like there's never enough? These are signs of a scarcity mindset, and mindfulness can help you recognize and shift these patterns. By practicing mindfulness, you become more intentional with your financial decisions. You start to notice where you're leaking energy, whether that's overspending, worrying, or taking on work that doesn't align with your values. When you bring mindfulness to your financial life, you make decisions from a place of clarity and abundance, rather than fear and lack. The middle way, balance in wealth and life. Buddhism teaches the principle of the middle way, which is about finding balance between extremes. When it comes to wealth, the middle way encourages us to avoid both the extreme of craving and attachment to money, and the extreme of rejecting it entirely. Living the middle way means having a healthy relationship with wealth, one where you recognize its value but aren't controlled by it. You understand that money is a tool, not a goal in itself. It's a means to support your spiritual growth, your family, and your community, but it's not the source of your happiness or fulfillment. By finding this balance, you avoid the traps of greed and deprivation. You cultivate a life where wealth flows naturally, not because you're chasing it, but because you're aligned with the flow of the universe. One of the most liberating teachings in Buddhism is the practice of non-attachment. This doesn't mean you give up on your goals or desires. It means you stop clinging to them. When you release attachment to specific outcomes, you create space for something even better to come into your life. This is especially important when it comes to wealth. Many people get so fixated on achieving a specific financial goal that they become blinded to other opportunities. By practicing non-attachment, you remain open to all possibilities. You trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even if things don't turn out exactly as you planned. When you let go of attachment to wealth, you free yourself from the fear of not having enough. You start to operate from a place of trust and abundance, knowing that you are supported by the universe in every moment. Buddhism won't make you rich, but it can give you the mindset to create abundance in every area of your life. By practicing mindfulness, generosity, right livelihood, and non-attachment, you align yourself with the flow of the universe. You stop chasing wealth and start attracting it naturally. Remember, your thoughts and actions shape your reality. If you want to experience abundance, start by cultivating an abundant mindset. Trust in the flow of life, release your attachment to outcomes, and watch as the doors of opportunity and prosperity open for you. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Together, we can create a world where wealth flows naturally and effortlessly, supported by a foundation of mindfulness and compassion. Thank you for watching, and may you live a life filled with abundance and joy.